Okay, what you're looking at is the Accel part number 59125 Optispark Distributor. This came off my 95 formula, and I'm currently in the process of putting things back together. But here's the issue. Car had no start condition. Checked all the wiring, all the goodies. The only problem I really found was I had no signal on pin B of the ignition control module harness, which means it pretty much wasn't get a signal from this thing. Let me give you a couple of small tips, so not anything you haven't heard before, but maybe some helpful tips. For one thing, to get this cap and rotor off, which you'll at some point I'm going to have to do, you're going to have to deal with these small strange screws that look like rivets. I have them removed for ease of use. But you see this. These are called external torques or reverse torques. Now what goes in this distributor is, the size is E5. Some will say E4, and E4 might get you started, but an E5 is the correct size. What do I mean by E5? Well, I went to Harbor Freight and picked up this set of E sockets, and these are size 4 to 8, I believe, 8 or 10. Say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, whatever. But these are the correct sockets, and they're the only place that had them locally in town. Everybody else was having me order them. This is like $9 at Harbor Freight. So if you have one near you, just go down there and get your parts. They work just fine. And you see they're the strange little sockets. Anyway, that's just that little thing. Since I have these screws loose, I'll show you here. It's an issue I had with this Accel distributor. Now this distributor was only in the car for about 5,000 miles before I had an issue. Now I'm just pulling the cap, and you can see it's a cap and rotor. Nothing, no big deal there. But here's the fun part. You see there's the rotor. It hits all the points on the cap. Now remember, there's about 5,000 miles on this. I'm going to try to situate this so you can see. Alright. Now you can see, here's the rotor. Listen. Hear that scraping? That's not normal. That shouldn't be doing that, and I don't know if it'll show up, but you can actually kind of see some scratch marks in this base here. Now it's not that it's on wrong or anything's loose or that. This is the way it's been since I pulled the cap off. What that tells me is either something warped in the rotor or there's some warpage in this plastic base piece. Whatever it is, it ain't working. And I also noticed there was a hang up on the wheel for the light sensor. So anyway, I'm believing this is my problem with my crank no start condition on my 95 formula. These Accel distributors have gotten a bad rep, and well, so far I think deservedly so. Anyway, hope that was helpful. See you later.